Hey, what's up everyone? So today we're going to be installing new shock absorbers in the Geo. As you can see, the shock absorbers in here are completely shot. Basically every single time I go over a bump, they bottom out. There's this huge like bang that happens, and the handling is absolutely horrible. Insane amount of body roll. You know, like you go like that, I can feel the tail kind of like wobbling all around when I'm driving. So these shocks are way in need of replacement. Also, I just ordered my air management stuff, so that will be installed fairly soon. And when that happens, the rear, how it works is there's a shock and a spring, and so we're going to replace the spring with the airbag, and so we're going to need new shocks regardless with the new air suspension stuff. So this is going to improve ride handling a ton. Hopefully we'll get rid of some of the body roll, and overall we'll make it way better. So let's get going on this. Okay, so the first step in this removal is to pop this little plastic piece off here. And then this plastic piece, or rubber piece. And then there's two bolts right here that we need to undo. So these two bolts are basically what's holding the shock in. And then there's also one kind of like sandwich bolt on the bottom, which is holding the shock in down there. So with these out and the sandwich bolt out, then we can just remove the shock. Okay, so now that we got those loosened up, let's go ahead and jack up the car and put it on jack stands so that we can undo the bottom one. Okay, the car is on jack stands now, so let's get underneath and start undoing that bolt down there. Okay, so this right here is the sandwich bolt. It's a 14mm here. And basically, this is the shock. Has this little thing here that is preventing the sandwich bolt from going further down. And basically on mine, later on, because I'm going to be lowering the car a lot, I'm probably going to have someone cut this off and re-weld it up higher so that the shock will still have a good amount of travel. But for now, just need to undo this bolt, spread this apart a little bit, and then this shock will fall down, or I can pull it up. So let's do that now. And there's the first one. Let's take this out, and then we got to remove a bunch of the parts from here and transfer it over to the new one. Okay, so here's the replacement one. Here's the one that's in there right now. So as you can kind of see, this isn't really doing much. The shock, basically, I'm able to pull it up and down with like ease, basically. And this one is extremely hard. I can't really even push it doon. So this is going to be way better when it's installed. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is get this top piece off. So what it is 8mm up here and then 14, I believe, here. So we need to unscrew these, and then these top pieces will come off. And that's everything. So this is the old one. As you can see, it's stuck all the way down. So just completely shot. This is like as dead as it can be. So let's put everything back on the new one and get it back in the car. Okay, so that's on there now. So now we just need to get it back in the car. Okay, got that piece back in. Now we just need to do the bolts on the top. Okay, so now the last step is, as you can see, the bolts aren't coming through the holes quite yet, so they're in there. And at first they didn't quite line up. You can see them wiggling around in there. First they didn't quite line up, and basically you just rotate this with your hand, and then they kind of start to line up. So got both sides like that. They're a little off right now, but basically I need to lower down the car a little bit so that there's some pressure, or basically the distance is, basically I just need to bring these up So I'm going to lower down the car a little bit, get it off the jack stands, and then these will start to pop out of the holes, and then I can tighten the top part back up. Okay, so I had a little trouble getting the bolt to line up, but basically what I ended up doing was I grabbed my 17 mil, kind of looped it around here, and this was like further down. And you can use this to kind of like twist it so that these bolts line up. And then if you use this also, you can pull this so that it's centered so that this can fit through here, and then the shock basically starts pushing it up. So if you're having trouble getting these bolts in the hole, use this to rotate it, and then also use this to pull this so that it's in the middle, so that you can use the shock for it to slowly to push it up. And you can get these through the hole so you can put the nuts on. Okay, so now we just need to get these little bolts back on, this rubber piece back on, and the cover. Okay, and here's the after. I can't even push the car down. It's definitely not bouncing at all, so this is awesome. This is gonna ride so much better than those blown out shocks. So I am super excited about this. All right, everyone, so thanks so much for tuning in. I'm super excited about getting this installed. The car rides so much better, and it's gonna set us up awesome for the air suspension. So go ahead and like and subscribe if you like the video. I put out a new one every week. And thanks so much. See ya.